When you're as decorated of a player as I am, you usually don't come back for your senior season. There hasn't much that I wasn't able to do while being a college football player. But we're not here to talk about the things that I did do. I'm here to chase after what I didn't, and that's win a national championship. Some say that there's little to no upside to me returning for my senior season, but I beg to differ. I came here to win a national championship, and my goal was to always get my degree. So we start the season off with a bang. I end with 10 tackles, 3 for loss, and we get a big time dub. Now, I get why most people believe after 3 seasons, I clean swept every award that I could win at my position 3 straight years, but it's just something about the thought of completion that gets the juices flowing. But this might be a mistake because after 3 years of terrorizing college football, it's extremely difficult to get a quarterback to want to throw my way. Now, did our offense take a step back? Yes, but I feel like our defense is good enough to counteract some of that. Now, there's a steep learning curve for some of my teammates because this is their first season getting burned, but I feel like my leadership should help those guys go a long way. Now, I can't lie, being the best cornerback in the nation does get a little boring, so we have to go out of our way to bait up these quarterbacks, and we do just that as we get our first pick of the season here in the third quarter in a 7-7 ball game taking on the Colorado Buffs. Now, you won't see a lot of quarterbacks in the nation go and engage contact and want to help in the run game, but that's something that we thrive off of is the contact, and they go with a screen underneath, and we're going to go ahead and force a fumble. We're unable to pick it up, but we will trip up this lineman, springing our teammate for the touchdown. Now, we had ourselves a good day as we get 9 tackles, 1 for loss, and we picked up our first interception. And our next opponent was the FBS opponent. We're up 24-0 here in the third quarter, and we're going to pick up our first sack of the season. But you pretty much know this game is always going to be an easy dub. So our offense actually turned up in this one. We get 9 tackles, 3 for loss, and our first sack. Now we're on the road taking on the Cal Bears, and we get caught looking in the backfield as we are absolutely torched for this touchdown. Cal goes up 6-0. Now late in the second quarter, we're not where we're supposed to be once again because we're absolutely just trusting our teammates entirely too much, and we give up another big game. We would eventually give up a touchdown as we get blocked into the oblivion. We're unable to save the TD. But it's always only a matter of time before we make a big play as we get our second pick of the season, and we're going to take this one to the crib. The team improves to 4-0. We have another solid game with 6 tackles and a pick. At this point, the team is rolling. We're 4-0, number 8 in the nation, but we got a tough matchup taking on the SEC opponent at Ole Miss. Now, as much as we like to help in the run game, I'm not going to act like we're perfect as we absolutely whiff on this tackle here. With every game, I know we run the risk of quote-unquote being exposed. When you come back for what's deemed to be an unnecessary 4th year, the media will take every opportunity to absolutely pick your game apart. To be honest, I absolutely thrive off of the negativity, and I'm up for the challenge that it takes to come back for a 4th year and have absolutely everything I do be scrutinized. But you see, I'm here for selfless reasons, and I'm here for a bigger picture, and everything I do helps my team win, like us catching an interception here in the red zone. You see, sometimes no matter how well you play individually, if everybody's not in sync for the common goal, things can backfire. Even if you find yourself in improbable situations, everybody must be on the same page to make things happen. Like when we come up with a big half stop on the other side of the field, we give our offense a chance to go down and score and tie things up. And every now and then, you just need a little bit of luck as we're going to save a touchdown here to end regulation. And then in overtime, our teammate comes up with a huge interception here, which is eventually going to set us up for the win. We narrowly escape here in OT with some clutch plays from both sides of the ball. Our game against Washington State on the road wasn't as close as the score looked, but we do eventually get a stop on the 4th and long. Now we're back at home, sitting at number 5 in the nation, getting routed up by Washington receivers. Now here in the red zone, needing a stop on 3rd and 2, me and my teammate both missed tackles as the big tight end finds his way in the end zone. No matter the season, no matter the record, UW is always one of the harder teams to face in the Pac-12. And some games are strictly all about matchups, and it's any given Saturday, so we really have to be on our P's and Q's as we light this QB up. Now, late in this ball game, 2:42 left in the 4th quarter, we are in a terrible situation. Down 10, and we need to stop, and I mean ASAP, and we drop a huge interception. But the offense was still able to go down and score. We got 3 timeouts with 1:12 left. Getting a stop here is a must. 1 timeout, 3rd and 2. They drop the ball down in the flats, and we get a huge stop. Offense makes quick work of their opportunity as they finally get us the lead. And everything comes down to these last 3 seconds as they're going to fire the ball off for a Hail Mary. They complete the pass, but it's not going to matter as time runs out and we get the dub. Not all of our wins are going to be pretty. 6 tackles, 1 for loss, no specialty stats, but we remain undefeated. Now here we are, number 4 in the nation, in control of our own destiny at home, taking on the 4-3 Stanford Cardinal. And things are looking good here early. The defense is coming to play. Their quarterback drops back the pass, and our teammate on the other side of the field gets a pick. Later on in this same quarter, up 10, they try to take a shot deep, and our safety is there to make a play for another interception. But Stanford would turn things up in the second half as that lead would not stand for long. And I'm trying everything I can to keep our team in this game and try to keep this lead. but on defense, it has to be more than a one-man show. Now, these are the times that make it extremely easy to criticize myself for coming back for a 4th season, but I'm not going to dwell on the past. I got to live with my decision. But I can't lie and act like it was easy to watch our national championship hopes become a little bit more unlikely. With a win against USC, we could find ourselves back in the mix, but after this receiver made this one-hand grab, I feel like our national championship hopes are now null and void. Now, there's an old saying that says keep hope alive, but with this pitch and catch and this rack by this big old tight end, I feel like it is all but over. But we keep fighting, and here on the 3rd and 2, we just need one more stop, but USC proves to be just better. So that's going to do it. 2 losses in a season. No way we make it to the Natty. So the coaching staff as well as myself thought it would be a good idea if we would just stop playing for the rest of the season and prep for the draft. While there were still a lot of believers out there that we can do our thing in the NFL, we still had some doubters as well.
We're here to answer all of your questions about Cap. Will he be a bust or a superstar?
Everything I've seen from him on the field and the things I've heard about how hard he grinds, it feels to me that he can be the next superstar.
I believe he's a bust, and I don't know how y'all can say this young kid is about to be that dude very quickly.
Listen, we build guys up quick. It's just the nature of the business. And from what we've seen of him in college, I don't think it's out of the question to say he's next in line.
We all know and play with guys that balled in college, went to the league, and couldn't meet expectations.
Now, that's a long list. A list as long as the guys that Freddie T left in the dust.
And Cap's the next one on that list.
Now, I've been trading emails with my representation for the last few months while I was still in school, but now that we're officially done with everything, it's time for us to finally meet in person.
Cap.
Hey, Nat.
Man of the hour has arrived. Bet you're excited to finally get on the field tomorrow.
I'm ready, Nat. I've been preparing for this moment my entire life, ever since I set my eyes on a football.
Welcome back to coverage of the NFL Draft Combine. The cornerbacks are in action here today, and right out in front there leading the rest of the DBs onto the field is one of the most intriguing prospects in this year's draft.
Now, this is a moment I've been dreaming about my entire life. Lucas Oil Stadium, NFL Combine. Let's see if we have what it takes to come out here and put up a legendary performance.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Hey, Chad, what you doing here, man? You making a comeback or something?
For the record, I still have the best feet in the league right now if I got that call. But nah, man, EA wants me evaluating you rookies every step of the way to get your rating looking right.
Oh, well, listen. Let me save you some time. 99 right out the gate. Come on, let's make a little history, Chad.
Child, please. That ain't happening. I've already got an OVR in mind for you, but depending on how you perform today, I might be able to toss you some skill points.
So it's time for put up or shut up. It is time for the bench press. Now, we're only expected to hit about 12 to 16 reps, but we've been working really, really hard in the offseason to prove that we're one of the strongest corners in the draft. And this is going to showcase itself when we're pressing receivers off the line and just all in all when we're making tackles out there on the field. Now, I'm a little upset that we didn't hit 20, but we will finish with 19 reps. And that 19 reps is going to put us in first place among all corners in the entire draft. Next up, there was the 40-yard dash. Now, we all know that this drill makes or breaks the combine for all skill position players. We get off to a perfect start, and we are flying down the sideline, and we're going to get an official 4.31. Now, I hate to sound cocky and say that I feel like I could have ran a little bit faster, but a 4.31 puts us at number 3 overall. When it came to the broad jump, I really didn't know what to expect. I didn't have any expectations. I was just going to jump as high and as far as I could. And by the looks of things, we did pretty well. Our official length was 11 feet, 11 inches, number 1 amongst all DBs. And right now we're currently sitting at a mid-first round pick. We would also end up finishing number 1 amongst all DBs when it came to the shuttle run with a final time of 3.99. And we absolutely wowed just about every single scout in attendance when it came to our reaction test, finishing with top numbers across the board. Although there was a lot of question marks coming into the combine, we leave here with a grade of top 10.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Expectations were high already, but Cap's performance today exceeds what just about every scout and analyst anticipated. Could we be looking at the number 1 pick in the draft? Another day of coverage here in Indianapolis is in the books, and it's still anyone's guess how things will play out in Kansas City on draft night.
Now, after our combine interview, we shoot up to a draft position of top 5, but even after we leave, there's still a lot of question marks on where exactly we're going to fall in the draft.
We've got the next generation of NFL stars waiting to hear their names called, and this is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable first rounds in recent memory.
Big day's finally here. Can't beat that draft night feeling.
Hey, life is good, Natalie. I'm at the NFL draft. Pretty crazy knowing my whole life is about to change.
It is crazy, but you've earned it. And to give you some perspective on this moment and mentorship throughout the season, I brought you a surprise guest who might even help you loosen that death grip you got on your phone.
Oh, you noticed.
Did I? Wow, perfect timing.
Hey, Coach Brian, how you doing, man?
Hey.
What's up, boss?
Hey, you see Coach Brian is here?
Coach Prime.
Man, you know what? It's really nice to meet you. After seeing what you did at the combine, I knew I had to reach out. Fortunately, we got a mutual friend.
So tell me, right out the gate, any advice for me? I mean, nobody better than Coach Prime to help me take it to the next level.
Well, you got to relax first and foremost. Enjoy the night, but as soon as it's over, we back to work.
And as a two-sport athlete and successful college coach, I think he speaks from experience.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be here to celebrate you, but I'm also going to challenge you.
I want to keep improving on what I'm already great at, to separate myself from everybody else.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. Now, you know I keep it 100 at all times.
Deal.
Well, listen, it's about that time. Draft's about to start.
Only a matter of time, Cap.
Yeah, we're good.
I got a feeling you won't be waiting much longer.
And at that moment, things got real. My phone rang, and guess who it was?